Each living organism, including the coronavirus, has a genome, its genetic library. But to understand how COVID functions so lethally, we have to sight read the musical composition of its genetic structure. The human genome is composed of DNA and is later transcribed into mRNA, which contains our body's blueprint for manufacturing proteins. Instead, COVID has its own viral RNA. As a virus, COVID spreads by attaching itself to a host cell and injecting a strain of this viral RNA into it. Our bodies confuse the viral RNA with our own mRNA and give it the green light to head to ribosomes and hijack translation or protein synthesis. Here, transfer RNA or tRNA matches amino acids to specific triplets of RNA bases or codons, almost like how a musician matches music notes to specific pitches. The linked amino acids form proteins, the final songs. Normal proteins carry out functions that are crucial to keeping our body healthy, like maintaining the pH acidity of our body fluids or transporting and storing nutrients. On the other hand, COVID proteins attack our bodies from within, leading to symptoms such as coughing, lack of taste, fatigue, and so forth. Instead of playing a catchy song, the coronavirus proteins play an ear-shattering one. The musicality of the genetic code broadens scientists' potential to revolutionize healthcare in terms of viral pandemics and beyond. One possible antiviral solution is the creation of mRNA vaccines by companies like Pfizer, BioNTech, and Moderna. These vaccines insert synthetic mRNA and act like violin teachers by giving our cells instructions to make a harmless piece of COVID-19 spike protein. The synthetic mRNA doesn't enter our nucleus and affect existing genetic material, but still produces an antigenic spike protein and then disintegrates. The protein acts like a red flag to our body, signaling that this is not a tune we want to play, prompting our immune system to make specific antibodies and prime the body for future infections. The gene editing tool CRISPR-Cas9, nicknamed the genetic Swiss Army knife, is another example. Just like a musical conductor can pinpoint a single out-of-tune violin in an entire symphonic orchestra, this biotechnology can directly target and snip out mutations in our DNA when guided by the Cas9 enzyme. In families that inherit a lethal cancerous gene, the use of CRISPR can prevent future generations from inheriting the gene and dying young. Not only can CRISPR remove these cancerous mutant genes, it can also be reprogrammed as a diagnostic tool to identify specific gene sequences, including those that signal COVID-19. The Cas9 protein can be repurposed to target different sections of the coronavirus genome to make sure that varying substrains are not missed as the virus mutates over time. Current COVID tests rely on indirect evidence of infection, like enzymes and proteins, and not until the secondary evidence, the symptoms, are produced. Since CRISPR detects RNA from the viral genome itself, it offers a more reliable and efficient method for testing and containment. Especially now of all times, healthcare dominates as a worldwide issue. However, 7 billion people of different cultures and backgrounds still manage to come together through their shared love of music, humanity's universal language. With that in mind, what better mechanism to fight a global pandemic and beyond than the universal genetic code? Thanks for watching.